Good morning, everybody. It is time for me to play a game. Coming up, first things first, today's our Subathon, which happens at the end of the month while people are resubbing. There is also a special sort of bonus thing going on. You give 5 subs, and Twitch gives extra subs. I don't know how many extra, it might be random. I only looked into it briefly, because someone mentioned that it was a thing. I don't know why I'm not hearing any sounds from this. Oh, hello, Trophonius. Back playing this game. We haven't had a second murderer show up yet, though we've heard about a suspicious person around Lou Street and Rodriguez. But that suspicious person hasn't seemed to have caused any deaths yet. So it's hard to say what exactly has happened. Like whether or not the suspicious guy has made a murder and the game hasn't been able to get enforcers to the murder. That can happen. The save is called Waiting on the Sniper, at least right now. Just for the sake of stuff. But yeah, someone mentioned that, Trophonius, you don't like to donate to Twitch. You absolutely can just donate to our PayPal if you prefer. If you don't have any money, but that's also a thing. Totally don't worry about it. Everything here is free. We do it for the fun of it and also to help out our family. Which is weird because, like, I literally only met our cousin, like, face to face the other day, and it was sort of like nodding and going, he definitely knows that's he's not talking to one of the normal folks he normally talks to. Very uncomfortable. I was getting chased by people. I was not expecting folks on the street to throw me under the bus for the enforcers, but apparently everybody's a snitch in this world. Usually people just look the other way when you're committing crimes. Some of the stuff in this is just a little bit inaccurate to the real life that I understand. Oh, cheers! And yeah, of course. That's super kind of you. And don't worry about it if things get in the way. I like the art. They've added some new art to some new graffiti art to the game. This is the full release of the game. I am heading to a place where I can get a new assignment because I don't think that my current assignment. What am I working on? Oh yeah, vandalism. I thought this was my Vic, but apparently it wasn't. That wasn't the correct target. So I could potentially keep grabbing my way into places. Not very fond of that option. It's kind of a waste time. Oh. Has there been a murder? There hasn't been a murder, has there? No, because it would pop up here. Thinking of closing this case anyway. Because this was wrong. Not enough information to actually successfully do the job. I do like doing these ones. These ones are pretty straightforward. They usually pay a lot. They're dangerous, but it's really not that big a deal. Suspect details available on acceptance. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, amazing! I even know where this guy is. I know a lot about this guy. I've run into him multiple times. No wonder he was such a jackass. Been questioning him earlier. Oh, do I have ghosts? I do. I randomly have vodka. What? Wait a second. Street vendors actually sell food now. They used to not, so I'm so used to ignoring them. I can get something to drink. Confirm. And can you imagine being able to just buy a can of cola for... the barrel? I thought it was a garbage can. I try not to litter in front of cops because they actually do get mad about it. And I think I have some food in here. I do. Them going ahead and adding in a bunch of stuff like the street vendors actually selling food now, which they didn't used to. You'd think, oh, why would they have done that? Just probably for the convenience of not wanting to have a lot of people active and having the ability to do things for the sake of the stability of the game, probably. Cheers! We're about to go arrest a murderer. Well, someone who's wanted anyway. I do know where he works, as I recall. Connection. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh. Well, that was easy. Got him just as he was coming home from work. It might be like, don't you have to take him in? Apparently not. You just put the cuffs on him and turn in the reward. Resolve. Identify the suspect. Guy. Route to hand in. Very simple. Simple $1,000 and some social credit. Now, the end game of this is to get your social credit so high that you can do a thing called retiring to the fields. One presumes the fields is basically like the island. If you've never watched that movie. This is why you get to know everybody. This is why you talk to everybody. This is why you interview everybody. This is why you get the name out of everybody, because it makes the cases as you go along easier and easier. The better you get to know your community, the more likely you are to just be able to take advantage of... I already had that sync disk. I don't mind evidence collection. It's actually not too bad. The one thing I have found out that I think is actually a really bad idea, and they definitely shouldn't have included in this game, is the ability to purchase sync clinic or sync upgrades. I don't think those should be in the game. I'm looking for high-paying jobs that are relatively simple. Oh, I need to buy more handcuffs. That's fine, though. I already have Ambassador Scheme, but that is a lot of money. Close this case. You might be like, do you really need a lot of money? Yes and no. It is actually really handy to have a decent amount of money, because sometimes you need to bribe everybody and in an entire apartment building to get access to everybody's houses so that you can look around and find a sniper. The snipers are one of the worst frickin' types of murderers. They have no MO, they shoot random targets, they don't have a reason for doing what they do, and they don't leave traces. So you basically get an angle, and then you just have to hope. Like a physical angle. Like they'll have shot through a window, so if they're killing people in the street, it's really bad because it can be things on either side of the street, or worse if it's right in the middle of like a center. Be in 4 different buildings. So having a lot of money to bribe people to check their houses is important. And I already had a sniper earlier who I had that problem. I had to break into like a dozen apartments or bribe my way in, but the problem is like when you don't have any money, you can't bribe your way in. Hello, Ilyatan. How you doing? Details upon acceptance. Okay, there we go. Who are we looking for? Unknown citizen. Do we have any details on them? They're 43. They have long white hair and blue eyes. Their partner's job is a street stall vendor. Wow, that is not a lot of information to go off of. Well, long white hair is a pretty big indication, but I don't have anything else on them. And there's a lot of street stall vendors, so that's really not good information either. But I suppose I can keep it in mind. Well, because I'm playing on easy mode, as I've discovered, I don't get tired when I run, so generally speaking, it's not really that big a problem. How is it that this place is always open, but there's never any employees? I haven't had this problem in a long time. I haven't arrested any of them. But something must be disturbing their ability to path here. Maybe they all live in that one building that has 2 exits, and one of the exits is blocked. So we're just looking for suspects with long white hair because I have something that allows me to judge people's age by their appearance. I should be able to tell, like, we have somebody here. She's too old. Oh, gender non-binary, nice. Long pink hair. Right, so we just have to keep our eyes peeled for somebody who's got long white hair. But I need to go get handcuffs. City Hall. There was a suspect. Usually if people are complaining about a disturbing person and the description matches over and over again, that's usually someone who's going to commit a murder or who has committed a murder. Wow, how did all this garbage get everywhere? Not only questioning whether or not I did this, but there's no way I did. It's so strange. My instinct is to be like, is everything alright? But... game's not that complicated. Well, I may as well go through the main part of the city and see if we can just check people in the streets. Wrong age. It is well worth getting the Kaizen Love Plus that gives you... Like, I mean, you can do one with salaries, but I don't like the salaries one because... To be fair, it doesn't actually tell you what their job is. If it did, that'd be something, but it doesn't, so I don't care. Oh, hello. You seem to have long white. The wrong age. But yeah, do you see how many street vendors there are? Their partner is a street vendor. Like, even if I followed every single street vendor home, like, found out where they live, take them, like, follow them home, and smash into every single one of their partners, like, that's such a waste of time. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is going into places like this, where we have employees. Because they've got an entire employee list, is look for ones that have white hair. Like her. But she's too old. What's interesting is I actually arrested her for a warrant, and she still works here. And that is surprising to me, because I just always assumed that as soon as you arrested someone, they were kind of gone from the game, like they'd get removed and replaced with another NPC, but that is not the case. She still works here. She doesn't hold a grudge, though, so that's a positive. God, if they ever add in the ability for NPCs to hold grudges, the game would quickly become unplayable. Usually partners have different jobs, but I wouldn't put it past anyone to potentially have... the same job as their partner. I'm just specifically looking for... oh, hello. Oh... definitely blonde, not white. Oh, I've interviewed Xander before. That's very funny. Excuse me. Yeah, that's true. Oh, here's someone who has white hair. Too old. Looking for a 43-year-old with a white head of hair. Of course, it does mean that I have to look at every single person wearing a hat, because sometimes their hat completely obscures what color their hair is. Sometimes, not all the time. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna have to just keep my eyes peeled for someone who's tall with white hair. I'm not worried too much about it. Just need to go find another case to start up. I wish there was more help boards. To be fair. Here's a person with white hair. Hey, 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 hey. 56. Long white hair, blue eyes, age 43. But yeah, today is the subathon for people who are resubbing and folks who might want to do some extra subs. There's challenges. We'll switch who's playing what, or we'll change the way the game is played. There we go. That's something that's worth some money. Oh, I don't like the sneaking ones. Ask Steph about Ebe. Smith Street. There's only 2 songs. I got cheated. I got cheated. That didn't get banned, so SiriBot is not active. Alright, I need to make sure SiriBot is working because there's been a lot of spam stuff. Yeah, SiriBot should join shortly. Usually this music only plays if something important's going down. Where am I right now? Far away from where they saw something happening, but there's probably murder happening right now. Which is nice because, you know, those are the things I really enjoy solving. Of course, it does make me want to head over to, where it likely happened. It's right over here. Anybody dead? Anyways, I gotta go to Smith Street. I'll get an update when the cops get called for the song. Ciao. Seymour. Smith Street. Oh, there it is. Locate and steal the item from the mark in a secret envelope. From this unknown citizen. I've got 9% data on them. They have blue eyes. Partner's first name is Jenna. Well, at least we've got a name. Names I can work with. Just need a phone booth. Or a restaurant with a phone. A Buchanan. A lot more J's than everything else, but this is the only way I've ever figured out how to do one where the partner has, like, where we get a name that's a first name only. You just go to everybody's house and ask them what their name is. When you find a Jenna, then you're good to go. Now the thing is, Jenna is not an uncommon name, so there could easily be more than one Jenna in the game. There are some more clues, like the handwriting of the partner. That will definitely help. Lots of people check out. It was easier when I had another one where it was Zeds. That's why I remembered Xander, because Mackenzie. This is a lot of names. Well, that's interesting. These two partners at the Warner building are, they're both Jays. Well, then let's start with that. Just incidentally. Since they're both Jays. One with the J will answer the door. I think the game's bugging out a little. Yeah, the arrow's not showing up. Reload. Yeah, they didn't even get a break from their job. That's the Henry building. There's the word. The Warner building's my building. Just find it really weird that I can't get a direction to their house specifically. I don't know if it didn't want to calculate it or... Please be Jenna. Would that be something? Can I talk to you? Why can't I talk to you? Weird. Because it's the echelon? That's frustrating. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do non-echelon ones first and see if hope we run into someone who isn't uh Werner. Anyone else in Werner? 1203, 1201. Well, there's another one. 202. Oh, that's my neighbor. Got one in 1102 as well. And 1002. Well. Hey, you're just out. What's the other information we need about the, or that we have about the person? Blue eyes. Very nice. So that's an echelon zone, which is just useless. Oh, but this one isn't. Okay, so where was the other burner? 1102, 1002. All right. Hello. Very nice. Not the guy I'm looking for. 202 Werner. Five, 4, 3, 2. Oh, no, one more. This is my house. You're 202. Very nice. Okay, so partner's first name is Jenna. Not the last name. But her eyes are the wrong color. So it isn't this person. Okay, so who else? There's 2 people from the Werner building that I'm gonna have to stake out in order to talk to them. They're in an inconvenient location. Organize. Werner Heights. Heights. U. L. Perry. U. Henry Building. U. Henry Building. U. Henry Building. Werner Heights. U. L. Another one we have to stake out the Werner Building, and another pair. And someone who apparently lives at a business, which is interesting. Well, let's go hit up another building. Oh, ground floor. What's nearby here? The Henry Building is weird. It's kind of set up with like 2 different entrances, so. Some of the apartments might not technically be here. They might be on the other side of the building. You want me to go into the elevator, get rid of the arrow? Okay. The Henry Building, 202, 402, and 501. They don't have security. For any information, Joanna Whitehead. Three 146. He lives alone. Alright. This is definitely not the person we're looking for. It's not gonna stop me from potentially stealing something to eat. Nothing to eat. And away we go. Clear the charges really quick here. And I know, you shouldn't be stealing and all that, but if part of the game is doing that, then part of playing the game requires me to do it. It's 202, there's a 402 I need to get to. Are you a Jenna? Hello, Bloodgott. How are you doing? I need a pencil. This game, I remind myself, you should really have a way to do that. It works. Hopefully she'll say it again, I don't know. Someone's skulking about. They were of long bills. Okay, so... Do you have blue eyes? You do have blue eyes. This could be our target. Interest, weightlifting. I'm gonna ask you to take a look around. So because this is a theft, I need more evidence. That's not the right handwriting. Definitely not the right handwriting. And the partner's name is Jacqueline, so this is the wrong person. So, not you. We already figured out that this isn't the right person, so that. This isn't the right person, so we'll get rid of that. Thank you for your time. You'll have a good one. Shoot. The divide between the two Henrys. I need to be on the other side. I wonder if I can get to the other side using one of the ones that has a long hallway. I will one. Ah, of course, I'm getting very hungry because I still haven't found any food. Should probably just go and buy some. Gray eyes. Almost arrested you. Almost arrested you. I'll talk to you. What's your name? Hey, you. Johan. Large. Long Street. And it was hauling ass. So you are the wrong person. Well, wait a second. No. Oh, yes, you are, because I know the name is John. Not Johan. Johan. You have a good day. Alright. I need to go get some food. But before we get some food, lock this. Off. So we've done all the on rebuilding. Did I somehow make a copy of this? Dead. Really odd. But we just need to go back down to the bottom. Go find a street vendor. Whoa! I interviewed that guy like a minute ago. Zamora Gate. Zamora Gate at 6:15. New ping who this? This is Grayson. I think he's drunk. Which is amusing for a variety of reasons. I am right here. Perry View here. Kind of want to go. It's Song at McDonald's at 5:15. And Zamora Gate at 6:15. Near the Zebra Honey Lounge. There's probably going to be a murder in the Werner building. At least I'm getting some data on where they were before the murder happens. I need to go to Perry View. Perry View. Okay. Perry View, starting at 104. Right, my character's hungry. But you are definitely not the right person. Have you seen any unusual? Alright. We're looking for someone who has a partner named something specific. Already forgetting. Jenna. So that's the partner of the person we're looking for, and that person's name is not Jenna. 104 Perry View. 404 Perry. Oh, hey, water. Guess I can be not thirsty. Not me taking a million cups of water. Get hydrated. But you know what? We'll carry it around, I guess. I have room in my bag. We want 404. We're looking for a Jenna or a person with blue eyes. Your name. Jesus! Fair enough. You have a good day. Alright, 404 off the list. Now these might be in the echelon area. Means we may need to stock these people, but hopefully the 12 is still good. So this. You'd think someone who trusted with special secrets would probably be afforded. Would probably afford a echelon thing. Oh yeah, we are definitely in the echelon zone. Useless. Because if you're in here, you don't have the social credit to be in here. They just react to you like a criminal. That's yet more people I need to stalk. Let's see who else we could potentially talk to. Folks in Connor Heights. Probably not this one, but the other one. Are probably still safe. I can stake them out. I would just hope that I can find them from the places where it's easy to get to people. The stakeouts, you need to bring along food and stuff like that. Yeah, if you are enjoying our content, this is our monthly subathon. Well, mostly re-subathon, where people are coming in and resubbing anyway. Lots of different fun things on the Wheel of Disaster. Silly tasks. Or switching up who's playing. Okay, so I need to get to one of the other buildings. I wonder if any of these food stalls are still. This place my food. I don't need the cola. Oh. Well, one way or the other, it got to where it was going. Oh, great. Sometimes people just stand outside of the door and do nothing. Okay, so what I need is O'Connor. 303 and 302. And again, we're looking for someone named Jenna or someone with blue eyes to answer the door. Oh, there we go. What's your name? Have you heard or seen anything unusual? Fact. Do you have blue eyes? Do you have brown eyes? Not the person I'm looking for? 302. I really hope I find them outside of the echelon zones. We know that this isn't the right person either, but we may as well ask. No. Alright, you have a good day. Is that 902 or 701? 701. I've been here before. Wonder what was trying to break in here before. Jazz Malloy. Seen anything unusual? Fair enough, fair enough. You're not the person I'm looking for. 701. I broke into their house to see if they were a sniper. They were not. So we want to go to 902. And it's an echelon zone. Amazing. Okay, so these ones are also on the observe list. Which means that one's also going to be in the echelon zone. We are slowly running out of places where there's a place I can even begin to look. Without doing a stakeout. Like, stakeouts work. They just take forever. So we want Carnation Hotel and this place. Someone living at a factory or something. I'm very curious how that works. Never seen anybody live at what I think is a factory. How does a cop run in? Cops don't run very often. Never mind, there's just a building called Christopolis' Chemical Systems. What? Oh, alright. Look, there's a security system. That's nice. We are looking for Don Carlos Sosa. There's Juan Carlos Sosa. Gotta love the roach effect. It's so special. This is the wrong place, by the way, but I will always... This guy even lives alone. He doesn't even have a partner. Not the right place. Another person who's trying to get in contact with someone who went to the fields and can't get in contact with that person anymore. Oh, 97. Let's see which one it is. Oh, public service. Oh, I've already got that one. You may keep. Aw. Aw. A whole bunch of this guy's friends, they've all gone to the fields, and he can't get in contact with any of them. That was 3 different names. 3 different names about the fields. Feel bad for this bastard. Which is the reason why I figure it's, you know, like the island. So this is the only one in this building. We can just leave this building. There's one more building where things are not in an echelon area, which is at the hotel. Oh, who's at the hotel? Not the arrest, the theft. .402 and 801. It would be nice if we find someone. Come on. Has blue eyes. Your name, you can tell me. Shoot. Didn't hurt anything unusual. You're not the right person. Last echelon free one is probably 801. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do stakeouts, and I'm really not looking forward to that. Stakeout just means standing there until the people leave for work or whatever. And catching them in the hallway. What's the number here? 801. And there's no rhyme or reason as to how they're numbered, so you just cool looking. Why is this one 801 and that one's 803 and then 804 is on that corner and then 802 is over there? Like, there's no rhyme or reason. Alright, please be the right person. So I don't have to do the waiting game. Your name. Okay. You aren't the partner that has the J in their name. Has brown eyes, though, so they're not who we're looking for. It's annoying. That means that the person who I'm looking for is in one of the echelon zones. So I can speed up the process by banging on their door, seeing if it's them, like banging on their door, seeing if they're home. If they're not, breaking into their home and checking their personal files and seeing if we can do it that way. That's the one solution. The other solution is if they are home, waiting until they leave for work, which they sometimes don't do if you're waiting there. Or at least that used to be a problem with stakeouts, is if you'd freak them out by basically being in the hallway, they wouldn't leave their house, which is annoying, and there's nothing you can really do about that particular bug. Which means you end up having to do a break-in while they're in the house, which really pisses them off. So we've narrowed it down. We've narrowed it down to 9 houses. I think I'm gonna go with Perry View. But at the same time, I've also been playing for like an hour. We were only going to be doing stuff for about an hour, so maybe I'll just save it here. Let someone else play a game. Alright. Well, thank you for having me. Get the stream going and another version going. And I'll be right back. Well, I won't be. Someone else will be.